This is an alphabetical index of articles about aesthetics. A mathematician's apology, a philosophical inquiry into the origin of our ideas of the sublime and beautiful. Abhinavagupta, abstract art, abstract illusionism, academic art, acquired taste, action painting, aesthetic atrophy, aesthetic canon, aesthetic emotions, aesthetic interpretation, aesthetic realism, aesthetic relativism, aestheticism, aestheticization of politics, aestheticization of violence, aesthetics. Aesthetics of music, effect, Albert Hofstadter, Alexei Losev, Alexander Gerard, Alexander Gottlieb Baumgarten, Alexander Nehamas, Algernon, Charles Swinburne, Iconoclast, American Craftsman, American Empire, American Realism, American Society for Aesthetics, Inandavardhana, Andre Malraux, Anglo-Japanese Style, Anti-Art, Anti-Neoism, Antwerp Mannerism, Antwerp School, Applied Aesthetics, Architectural Design Values, Aristotle, Art, Art and Morality, Art as Experience, Art Criticism, Art Deco in Durban, Art for Art's Sake, Art Forgery, Art Manifesto, Art Movement, Art of Murder, Art Periods, Art Core, Art Povera, Arthur Danter, Arthur Schopenhauer, Arthur Schopenhauer's Aesthetics, Artist, Artistic Inspiration, Artistic Merit, Artistic Revolution, Arts and Crafts Movement, Arts Criticism, Ashcan School, Attractiveness, August Wilhelm Schlegel, Authenticity, Autodestructive Art, Avant-Garde, Avant-Garde in Kitsch, Axiology B. Barbizon School, Bauhaus, Bay Area Figurative Movement, Beauty, B. Acutelle Balash Benedetto Croce, Bernhard Alexander, Buron Art School, Black Artists Group, Black Arts Movement, Boredom, Brandywine School, Brian Keeble, British Society of Aesthetics, Bruce Lee C. Calvin Seerveld, Camp, Capitalist Realism, Karl Dahlhaus, Catharsis, Celador, Characterism, Chinoiserie, Christopher Janaway, Circulism, Classical Realism, Classicism, Classificatory Disputes About Art, Clive Bell, Colourfield Splash, Comedy, Communication Aesthetics, Community Arts, Conceptual Art, Conceptualism, Concretentism, Concrete Art, Constructivism, Contemporary Baroque, Art, Contextualism, Cool, Creativity, Critique of Judgment, Cubism, Cultural Sensibility, Culture of Asia, Cuteness, Cynical Realism, Czech Cubism D. Dada, Danube School, Dark Romanticism, Doalset, David Hume, David Prowl, Vestigial, Death of the Author, Decadence, Decadent Movement, Decadentism, Defarcinism, Depiction, Dapromisme, DeWitt H. Parker, Didacticism, Directoire Style, Disgust, Distancing Effect, Donkey's Tale, Dragostyle, Eastern Group of Painters, Ecstasy, Edmund Burke, Edmund Gurney, Edward Hanslick, Edward Bullough, Either, or, Elegance, Eli Siegel, Empire Style, Emptyism, Encyclopedia of Aesthetics, English and Welsh, Entertainment, Erotic Art, Eroticism, Escapism, Esoteric, Order of Art, Essentialism, Essentially Contested Concept, Exoticism, Expressionism, ISORF, Facial Symmetry, Fact Value to Distinction, Fauvism, Feminist Art Movement in the United States, Feminist Literary Criticism, Feng Shui, Ferdinand Gottelf-Hand, Ferruccio Busoni, Fiction, Figuration Libra, Fine Art, Florentine School, Fluxus, Flying Star, Feng Shui, Forgery, Form Follows Function, Formalesque, Formalism, Found Object, 4 Dissertations, Francesco de Sanctis, Francis Ernest Jackson, Francis Hutcheson, François Hemster-Hewish, Frank Sibley, Friedrich Nietzsche, Friedrich Schiller, Functional Formism, Funk Art, Futurism G, Geometric Abstraction, Georg Anton Friedrich Hass, Georg Brandes, Georg Friedrich Mayer, Georg Mellis, Georg Wilhelm Friedrich Hegel, George Dickey, George Lansing, Raymond, George Santayana, Georges Bataille, Guernes, Gothic fiction, Gotthold Ephraim Lessing, Greek revival, architecture, Gregory Curry, grotesque body, Guild of Romanists, Gutai Group, Guy Search LOH. Hader Manga, Hamid Dabashi, Hans Pfitzner, Harlem Renaissance, Harmonices Mundi, Harmony, Heinrich Gustav Hotho, Henry Fokillin, Hermann, Theodore Hetner, Heroic Realism, Hierarchy of Genres, Hippias Major, Histogram Equalization, Historicism, History of Aesthetics, Hudson River School, Hugh Kenner, Human Figure, Human Physical Appearance, Humor, Hugh O'Hayan, Hyenism, Hypermodernism I, Icky, Imagination, Immanuel Kant, Impressionism, Incoherence, Inca New Independent Art Group, Inherently Funny Word, Institutional Critique, Institutional Theory of Art, Intentional Fallacy, International Association of Empirical Aesthetics, International Gothic, International Typographic Style, A Realism J. Jack of Diamonds, Jacques Derrida, Jacques Maritain, James de Giovanna, Jan Mukarovsky, Japanese Aesthetics, Japanese Sound Symbolism, Jean Anthelme Brillat-Savarin, Jean-Baptiste Dubos, Jean-François Lyotard, Gerald Levinson, Jerry Faber, Joe Harku, Johann Friedrich Herbart, Johann Gottfried Herder, John Anderson, John Dewey, John Hospers, John Meader, Jonathan Edwards, Jose Maria Valverde, Joseph Addison, Joseph Kosuth, Joseph Margolis, Journal of Aesthetics and Art Criticism, Joseph Kremer, Judgment, Junger Wild K. Carl Wilhelm Ferdinand Soldier, Carl Wilhelm Friedrich Schlegel, Kendall Walton, Kinetic Art, Kokura, Kung Fu, Kunstreligionell, Lalita, Pandit, Late Modernism, Lectures on Aesthetics, Leo Tolstoy, Leonid Stolovich, Les Automatistes, Les Nabus, Lettrism, Life Imitating Art, Line of Beauty, List of aestheticians, List of art movements, List of culturally linked qualities of music, List of French artistic movements, List of Stuckist artists, Literary criticism, Literal art, LUXIE, Live art, Longinus, Lookism, Luminism, Lyrical abstraction, M. Madelinderin, Magnificence, Macoppensgate Pebble, Marnie Cowell, Margaret Magnus, Martin Foss, Martin Heidegger, Marxist Aesthetics, Masakazu, Nakai, Masterpiece, Mathematical Beauty, Maurice Blanchot, Max Black, Maximalism, Mason Asfor, Mediology, Metaphor in Philosophy, Metaphysical Art, Metarealism, Michael Sprinker, Mikhail Bakhtin, Milan Damjanovic, Mimesis, Minjab, Minimalism, Miyabi, Modern Expressionism, Modernism, Modular Constructivism, Monroe Beardsley, Morris Weitz, Moscow Conceptualists, Music, Musica Universalis, Musicology, Musivisual Language N. Nation, Natural Design, Naturalism, Nelson Goodman, Neo-Conceptual Art, Neo-Dada, Neo-Expressionism, Neo-Figurative, Neo-Futurists, Neo-Gothic art movement, Neo-Pop, Neo-Primitivism, Neo-Romanticism, Neo-Victorian, Neo-Classicism, Neo-Modern, Neo-Nouveau, Neo-Surrealism, Nespellum, Neuroaesthetics, New Folk Media, New Objectivity, New Romanticism, New Urbanism, New York School, Nihonga, Nomism, Noel Carroll, Northwest School, Norwich School, Notes on Camp Novalis, Novgorod School, Novisimos, N. Sumio, Objectivism, Observations on the Feeling of the Beautiful and Sublime, on the Genealogy of Morality, Op Art, Orientalism, Ornament, Orphism, Oscar Wilde, Outline of Aesthetics p. Painters 11, Panic Movement, Papunyatula, Paradigm, Paragon, Passionism, Patrick Hebron, Paul de Man, Paul Haberlin, Paul Sauerau, Pennsylvania Impressionism, Perception, Performing Arts, Peter Lerningfeld, Philhellenism, Philistinism, Philosophy and Literature, Philosophy, and literature, philosophy in a new key, philosophy of design, philosophy of film, philosophy of music, phonesthetics, phonestheme, photogenic, photorealism, physical attractiveness, plasticine, poetics, poetry, pop art, pornography, poshlost, post-futurism, post-impressionism, post-painterly abstraction, post-postmodernism, post-romanticism, post-minimalism, postmodern art, postmodern music, postmodernism, or the cultural logic of late capitalism, Poussinist precisionism, primitivism, principles of art, process art, prolet cult, psychical distance, psychology of art, Ptolemy, punk visual art, puppetista, purism Q, quality R. G. Collingwood, Rachida Tricky, Raza, Rasquake, real live artist, realism, regionalism, reinformation, relational art, Rene Heiger, representation, retroarchaeology, rhetoric, rhyme, Richard Meltzer, Richard Shusterman, Richard Walheim, Roger de Piles, Roger North, Roger Scruton, Roland Barthes, Roman and Garden, Romanticism, Ronald Paulson, Rotation Method, Rudolf Arnheim S. Salon, Comparisons, Sandy, Secession, Seesborough, Self-Declared Art Movement, Semiotics of Ideal Beauty, Sentimental Poetry, Sentimentalism, Sexual Attraction, Sexual Selection in Human Evolution, Shabui, Shinhunger, C. Ennie's School, C. Carton, Culture, Social Realism, Socialist Realism, Sociological Art, Sociology of Art, Sophistication, Soren Kierkegaard, Sozaku Sound Poetry, Sound Symbolism, Soviet Nonconformist Art, Space Art, Spanish Eclecticism, Stanley Cavell, Stephen Pepper, Stephen R. Marquardt, Stephen Poole, Street Poser Art, Stroganov School, Stuckism, Stuckist Demonstrations, Stupid, Style, Sublime, Superfiction, Superflate, Supervenience, Suprematism, Suzanne Langer, Symbolism, Symposium, Synchromism T. Takisma, Tansu, Taruho Inagaki, Tarsos Zembeles, Taste Teism, The Aesthetic Dimension, The Analysis of Beauty, The Art Movements, The Arts and Politics, The Literary Mind and the Carving of Dragons, The Medium is a Message, The Origin of the Work of Art, The Romantic Manifesto, The Work of Art in the Age of Mechanical Reproduction, Theodore Lips, Theodore Munt, Theodore W. Adorno, Theological Aesthetics, Theories of Humor, Thomas Monroe, Thomas Reed, Tomonobu Imamichi, Totalism, Transfer Art, Transhumanist Art, Transmission at TRTL, Tudor Vianuyu, Umberto Eco, Utamakura v. Verism, Vernon Lee, Victor Cousin, Vienna School of Fantastic Realism, Virgil Aldrich, Vissarion Belinsky, Visual Literacy, Visual Rhetoric, Volcano School, Vorticism, Vulgarity W. Wabi Sabi, Walter Benjamin, Walter Pater, Warren Shibler, Washington Color School, A Western Painting, What is Art? Wiener Modern, William Kurtz Wimsatt, Jr., Vladislav Tartakovich, Wolfgang Fritz Hoare, Woodlands Style, Work of Art X. Xiaozhe Y. Yabo, Janis Psychopedis Joga, Yusuf Balazar Huni Z.